Okay, Jay, this is some video looking at your role from our most recent session. That'd be mid-July. And it's comparing it with some roll footage from my onside that I've flipped 180 just to make it more similar. Just as a reminder, some things we are working on with your role in this session, we're starting your boat rotation a little sooner. I think that this particular video shows fairly late boat rotation in like getting the bulk of it done, kind of from there to there. As you can see, your blade starts to get past your hip. Just want to compare that with my roll. My boat rotation probably starts about there and is mostly done, or like similarly done to yours, by there. So you can see my blade is maybe at my hip, but definitely not past it. There's the finish for both. Something I think I want to start to look at in your next session has to do with blade angle. As far as I can tell, your blade offset is 0 or very close to that. Whereas I think my blade offset might be 15 degrees. I can't remember for sure, but more than 0. So as we look at my blade, the back blade has almost vertical angle when my front blade is flat. So what I'm going to do is advance my footage. I'd like you to watch my back blade and watch for the orientation that it's in now to indicate a flat front blade. Here it is quarter speed. So that blade that is now in the front remains almost vertical the whole time. Let's watch your blade. So looking at about there, your pitch of your blade changes just a touch. The edge towards your bow is down a little bit. The edge towards your stern is up a little bit. Let's keep going frame by frame for a bit. Something that I think gets very interesting is in this phase of your roll, this blade has gotten almost vertical. That means that your blade down here is functioning more like a sweep stroke at this point. Now, you still get up in this roll. Let's be really clear about that. And I would say it's not like textbook sweep roll, but it is effective, it is smooth, you don't have any sort of high brace bobbles. I'm just going to prove that to you, like, just watch. Pretty smooth transition to upright over the cockpit. But what I think is interesting about this combination of an evolving blade angle towards vertical, combined with slightly later hip snap than some of your better rolls, or sorry, later boat rotation than some of your better rolls earlier in the session, means that right about here, your stern, combined with your relatively vertical, almost sweep-like blade angle, you're trying to bring that stern towards that blade. And since you're in a half slice, that stern is knifing under. And so this last part of your roll, which is what feels hard to you, I think, it's why your head comes up, it's why sometimes you need a little brace, so you're almost trying to come up on a stern squirt. Look how high your bow is out of the water. Now if we watch mine, I think my bow will sink a little, or sorry, my stern will sink a little bit. And yeah, I also think my bow is up a little bit, but I don't think it's up nearly as high as yours. Not nearly as much of the bow is out of the water, and the stern surfaces really quickly. The stern is fully surfaced by here, and you get to your boat being level, or almost as level as mine, and your stern is still quite a bit underwater. So when you are able to start rotating your boat a little sooner. Your roll, from what I can tell, seems a little more smooth. And next session, we'll start to think about blade angle so that as you finish your sweep roll, you're not trying to do like a stern draw or the tail end of a sweep to like knife the stern under stern squirt style. And I think that'll make everything feel so much easier. Jay, it is such a privilege working with you. I'm excited that you've committed to seeing what you can shift with your roll, to seeing how you can polish it up, make it feel more consistent. Really awesome work.